What is going on, everybody? It is your coach CJ of the Phoenix Incineroars, and we're back. I thought I was going to take a little bit longer of a break, but I got the itch. And then my one of the admins hit me up, said, "Yo, you want to play some low tier?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I want to thank Mario B for the invite, and then everybody in the ICP. That is going to be the league that we're in this season for season number 5. Everybody in the ICP with welcome arms. Appreciate it. I'm super excited for this. I'm just gonna have some fun, to be honest with you, as well with this. Kind of want to play or use some things I've used before, use some things I haven't used before, and then just kind of roll with it. Gonna take this seriously, but still gonna try to have some fun. As you guys all remember, I kind of got burnt out towards the tail end of last season in the BBRD league, and just in general, just had a lot going on, work-wise, family-wise. But yeah, those that follow the channel. Family's doing great. We had a great Christmas, great birthday for my son, great New Year, and we're starting off the year with a good start. So, got no complaints there. All the new followers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below if you like what you're seeing. And we'll just get right into it. So, going into this one, never really played low tier before. I have a couple buddies that play in quite a bit of low tier. And kind of got some ideas from them, but we're smack dab in the middle, 7 out of the 12 coaches. So we went with our first pick, was going to be Entei. Super strong Pokemon, good speed tier at 100, excellent priority with extreme speed, so don't see any ghost type or like ghost type Terras. Kind of be able to, if we want to get into a choice banded set, just get everything whittled down towards the end, start clicking E-speed. So kind of idea. I mean, heavy duty boots are kind of like what you want to run with this, but there's going to be some fun sets that we can definitely use throughout the way. So we're coming back around, looking around that board, kind of seeing what I wanted to get. So we went with one of the top tier fairies that you can get in this one, Sylveon. So we've used Sylveon before. We know what it can do. Very strong, or very, very good defensively. Setting up those wishes. Can set screens. Can be offensive if we need it as well. So yeah, very happy to use Sylveon once again in a league. So happy with that pick. As we came back around, I was kind of thinking, like, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Wanted a strong steel type, and I wanted that dark type. Saw one on the board, maybe got this one a little early, and we'll talk about kind of some of the things that we did in the towards the end of this. But we went with Bisharp. Bisharp super strong. I was contemplating maybe doing Terra type, but we only have 11 points to use for our Terra types, and we can have up to we have to have 2. This is 9 points, but I wanted to, like, kind of not weaker, but good middle speed, or good middle like tier for my Terra captains. I wanted 2 good ones, so wasn't gonna Terra Bisharp, but we know what Bisharp can do. Only thing, and as I kind of went back into looking at some stuff, I'm like, oh man, this Pokemon doesn't get knockoff. So I was a little disappointed in that, but you'll kind of see we got some plans for that. So we'll kind of skip over Bisharp here. So next up, we took Flamingo. Funny story, my son, who's 3 now, loves flamingos. We go to the zoo, has to see the flamingos first thing. So yeah, we got Flamingo. Always wanted to use this Pokemon, never really got a chance to, and it's our Terra captain. So we got the 3 types. We went with, on this one, flying, fighting, and steel. Thought those were gonna be some good types. Got the 2 stabs, and then the steel just to be able to take on the fairies, the poisons, and just kind of go from there. Just do some hard hitting damage with this Pokemon. So really excited to use this, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we bring, and we got a cool name for it. So yeah, that's gonna be Flamigo. So up next is gonna be Sandy Shocks. I really wanted this Pokemon in the BBRD League, but it got picked up a turn ahead of me, and I was a little disappointed. And as I was sitting there, and I was like, man, this Pokemon's still there, and I'm glad I took it, because as soon as I took it, everyone was like, sleeper pick, sleeper pick. I wanted there, like everyone was like, I was thinking about going with it. I mean, it's a very good Pokemon. It can do a lot. It can set the hazards, can use booster energy to either buff whatever stat you want to do, speed. You can make it defensive if needed. Boost that special attack. So very versatile Pokemon. Really happy to have it on the team for sure. So next up is going to be Tatsugiri. If you know, actually, you wouldn't know. This Pokemon I used when I started Gen 9. And I'm not gonna lie, I did some cooking with this Pokemon, so I'm super excited to use it again. Super excited to use it as a Terra Captain once again. We went with Water, Fairy, and Fire. Possibly change coming on that. But I mean, Tatsugiri, sleeper. If you guys will see. Hopefully we can get it to cook like I did in the beginning of the gen. Maybe not so much, but we'll see what we can do with it. But I'm super excited to use Tatsugiri again. Next up, we went with Qwilfish. Needed a defensive water type. I know it's kind of weird going back-to-back water types there, but wanted a little bit of defensive water type. Qwilfish can do that. Set spikes, set T-spikes, soak up those T-spikes. Poison point ability, intimidate, Rocky Helmet, just whatever you want to do with this Pokemon defensively, it can handle it. Use it before. Well, I like the whole Qwilfish line. Even the Overqwil, really like using that. Really good Pokemon. So I'm super excited to use this again, or use this in this form. So yeah, we'll have some fun with it there. Next up, we took Brambleghast. So Brambleghast back on the team. Got that Rapid Spin blocker because we do got some hazards that we want to keep on the field. So Brambleghast is going to be there. Be able to set up its hazards as well. Be able to get rid of that, or be able to use Strength Stat. Be annoying. It can be offensive if needed. So super excited with that. And yeah, I used Brambleghast one time before and used it pretty well. So excited to bring it back on the team for this season. So next up is going to be Gumshoe. Pup, who is also in this league. First time I ever played with him in a league was in the PDD, and he just talked this Pokemon up to the moon. After looking at some of the stuff it got, seeing the abilities that it has 3 super strong abilities in Stakeout, Strong Jaw, and adaptability. So sleeper Pokemon in my opinion. Especially in low tier, it might be able to do some work. So I'm excited to use this. As you kind of see our team, and then at this point I was out of points. So I just felt like, we're kind of on the not slower side, but we didn't have that like top tier speed. So I was kind of like contemplating a couple things, and as I was sitting there, I was like, all right, we need to make a trade during grace period after the draft was done, and I'm glad some of these things are gonna get picked up. So we dropped in grace period. This will be all good, ready to go for week 1. We dropped Bisharp. We took Sneasel, Fast Dark type and Ice type. Got some good priority. Ice Shard. Can use the Eviolite, so gonna be a strong Pokemon for us to use. And then we still wanted that Steel type, so we went Berserker. This one being able to set up set up rocks. Gonna be pretty good there. Has knockoff, which is something that we didn't have across the board. We got 2 knockoff users now. So happy with that. Get rid of some of those items, Eviolites that could be out there. especially because we're running low tier. And just being able to get rid of boots. I mean, I have some good hazard stackers here, so I kind of want to use that to my advantage. So yeah, so that's going to be the team for the ICP season number 5. I'll have all the coaches and everyone down in the description down below, so check them out. Check out the Discord for or check out everything that we kind of got going on. This is going to be going up every Sunday, so we'll be on the Sunday schedule train. And yeah, super excited to be back in this. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of missing Pokemon a little bit. I was, like I said, I wanted that break, and I think I'm coming into the right league to kind of have some fun with it. So it's gonna be some amazing coaches. Once again, thank you, Mario B, for giving me the invite, and everybody else in the ICP. Let's have some fun this season, and let's see what we can do. All right, everybody, catch you in the battles. Peace.